If you want to speak, you should leave.
Nambudri Saab, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Comrade,
Good evening, sir.
I propose Comrade D.K. Raghate,
Yes.
the president of AIPRPA, to preside over this meeting in the presence of our CHU advisor, Comrade C.C. Pillai. He is also very much present. So, in the presence of Comrade Pillai, our ex-secretary general and also CHU advisor, Comrade Raghate, our CHU president, will preside over this meeting.
Thank you, comrade. Thank you. Comrades, today we are celebrating the 8th Foundation Day of All India Postal and RMS Pensioners Association. I welcome all the guests, senior leaders, state general secretaries, and participants. We have senior leaders with us. First, the General Secretary of AIPRPA, Comrade Raghavendra. Then Comrade Advisor, our advisor of AIPRPA, Comrade C.C. Pillai. Comrade V.N. Nambudri ji, veteran leader. I am seeing the names on the screen. Comrade K.G. Jairaj, Comrade I.S. Dabas, and other comrades also. They are very much there. I cannot read out all the names here, but I welcome all the leaders and participants. Comrades, as you know well, today we have invited this meeting to celebrate our 8th Foundation Day of AIPRPA. On 19th July 1914, we met in Vellore in the first meeting in which AIPRPA was born. We have completed 7 years, and in that token of 8th Foundation Day, we are celebrating. During this period under review, AIPRPA has organized about 50,000 of the membership all over the country. It is functioning in coordination with NCCPA, Confederation of Central Government Employees, and international organization. Comrade K. Raghavendra, General Secretary, will speak elaborately on all the other issues, the activities, the programs participated, the achievements made, the program organized by various states, and other issues being faced by the postal RMS pensioners. He will be speaking in detail. Similarly, our some of our veteran leaders, they will guide us in this meeting. So instead of wasting more time, I will start this meeting formally. Again, I welcome all, and Comrade, I will hand over it to Comrade K. Raghavendran for further proceedings. Comrade Raghavendran. Raghavendra Saab, are you hearing me?
I am just starting the meeting. I am thanking you for your presence today in the meeting, to able to come over and preside over this meeting.
Thank you, Comrade.
And also Comrade C.C. Pillai, our CHU advisor, who has consented to take the presence and be present in our meeting and greet us. And there are many panelists. We have in fact invited 17 panelists. Comrade Sarmaji has come, Comrade K.G. Jayaraj has come, Comrade Van Nambudri has come, Comrade K.B. Krishnarao has come, Comrade T. Balasubramanian, AIFPA General Secretary has come, Comrade J.P. Dandre has come from Nagpur, Comrade G. Sagarajan from Kerala. So these are the panel members who are present now. And I am expecting Comrade Shivagopal Mishraji, JCM Staff Site Secretary, Comrade KKN Kutti, NCCPA Secretary General, Comrade Sri Kumar, Secretary General, All India Defence Employees Federation, Comrade R.N. Parashar, Secretary General, Confederation of Central Government Employees and Workers, and some other comrades like Comrade Prabhakar Nair from Hyderabad, etc. We are expecting Comrade Pavitra Ranjan Chakravarti from Calcutta. We are still expecting. But anyway, I welcome all of you. And today is a very auspicious day. We are having our foundation celebrations. The All India Postal and RMS Pensioners Association has been formed as a single monolithic organization of the postal and RMS pensioners. We have started our organization. We have started our organization in the All India Conference at Vellore. It was on 19th July 2014 that we started our All India Association as a unified All India body, elected body. Prior to that, we were working with a steering committee headed by Comrade D.K. Raghate and myself. But it was a steering committee. So the day we have been organized as an All India organization in our All India Conference, first foundation All India Conference, 19th of July 2014, is taken as our foundation day, and we are celebrating every year. Because of the pandemic, we are not able to celebrate with all fanfare. But in some places like Kerala and Tamil Nadu, braving the pandemic, comrades have assembled with all social distancing norms and celebrated the foundation day of AIPRPA. In many other states, through video conferences and other means, comrades have celebrated without directly coming into contact with each other. But today, we are celebrating the formation of AIPRPA because not only that we are aiming to organize lakhs of postal pensioners under one banner, we are also, along with the Telecom Pensioners Association, AIBDPA, we are strengthening the NCCPA so that the United Central Government Pensioners Movement can be organized in all parts of the country under the all affiliates of the NCCPA, the CGPA organizations inside NCCPA and all that. Not only that, we are trying to unify all pensioners in the country, the central government pensioners, the state government pensioners, the public sector pensioners, the state government public sector pensioners, all pensioners under one umbrella, in order to preserve the social security of the pensioners and also to resist all the attacks on pension and social security by the central and state governments in the name of liberalization. Such a united body has still to come into existence, but we are striving for that. And at the same time, we all know very well that universally the attack is on the pensioners by every government in the world. in the name of liberalization and globalization, in all the countries, the pensioners are under attack. Therefore, it is time to unify with all the pensioners of the world under the united banner of Trade Union International Pensioners and Retirees, which is affiliated to WFTU, and it is a world body governing the interest of the pensioners and going to ILO and projecting our demands and conducting united universal level, world level programs highlighting the demands of the pensioners. So the AIPRPA as a class conscious organization, not only trying to unify the postal and RMS pensioners, but also play its due part in unity of the pensioners community in India, also in the world, as a partner of all the pensioners organizations. So with this preamble, I am very happy that today all of you are able to participate in the Foundation Day ceremony of our AIPRPA, and I thank Comrade President for allowing me to initiate the purpose of the meeting, and I request him to take over. And starting from Comrade Pillai, he can invite all the important dignitaries who have attended to today's meeting. Thank you, Comrade President.
Thank you, Comrade Raghavendra Saab. Now, I will invite Comrade C.C. Pillai, who is our advisor from the very beginning, from the day of its formation of AIPRPA. I request Comrade Pillai ji to address this meeting. Comrade Pillai ji.
Comrade Pillai has to unmute his mic first.
Now, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hearing you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
evening and hearing.
So the
Welcome.
president of our AIPRPA, Comrade D.K. Rahate, and General Secretary Comrade Raghavendran, and all distinguished veteran leaders and office bearers of the existing organizations and friends and comrades. I'm very happy to be with you on this Foundation Day celebration of 19th July. Our organization, AIPRPA, was formed in Vellore in 2014. It was decided to have all pensioners in each government departments to mobilize and organize independent, separate unions, associations, so that all pensioners can be enrolled in the pensioners organizations, because all these members are not fully organized, which was assessed by us at that point of time. Because there are about more than 60 lakh pensioners in this country, central government pensioners, more than 60 lakh. So actually we could not mobilize entirety of the pensioners into our pensioners organization. Therefore, we have decided at the highest level of the organization meeting that we should organize independent, separate pensioners organization department-wise, so that we can enroll all the pensioners into the organization, and we can unite and resist our voice against the anti-workers and anti-pensioners programs unleashed by the ruling party at the center. As Comrade Raghavendran said, the neoliberal economic policies are pursued by the entirety of the governments in the whole world. The aim of the government is to reduce the benefits, facilities, and even the salaries enjoyed by the government employees. So recently we had experienced that the central government, Modi government had reduced our employees' dearance allowance and dearance leave to the pensioners for last 1.5 years. So without even any consent from the employees or the pensioners organization, government is unleashing these type of activities which are totally against the employees and the pensioners. So therefore, a united strength is to be built up to resist these onslaughts of the government. So therefore, after formation of the AIPRPA, our organization AIPRPA under the leadership of Comrade Rehalte and Comrade Raghavendran, we have organized various activities and agitational programs against these attacks by the government, and also extending solidarity support to the working people of this country against the attack unleashed to them also. So very vibrant organization built up in such a manner, taking pain to go to each and every state for enrolling the retirees and pensioners into our organization. So therefore, I would say that under the leadership of Comrade Raghavendran Ragate, our pensioners organization is doing well, and I quite and I appreciate their performance. Let us go ahead so that we can strongly resist with our full support, with our united strength against this government, central government's attack on the working class as well as to the pensioners' interest. Now anyway, because of the struggle unleashed by the organization, pensioners organization, AIPRPA, we could force the government to release the and what you call relief to the central government employees. The government was not interested to release it, but due to the pressure unleashed by us, government has got no other alternative but to release the DA. So therefore, many more attacks are there. Now, very many issues are confronting. Those who have retired from January 2020 to 30th July 2021, they are very much badly affected. Their pensionary benefits are very much curtailed. So therefore, we cannot accept the position. The government has to repay the amount paid, about 40 lakh crore, 40,000 lakh crore, 40,000 crore, not lakh, 40,000 crores of rupees have been deducted from the pensioners and employees by this government, and they are not prepared to return back to it. So the government has to return this amount received from the or deducted from the employees and pensioners, and also those who have retired during this period also, their loss has to be returned to them without any delay. We have to be very vigilant. We have to be very vigilant that this government will go ahead with this anti-worker, anti-people, anti-pensioners policies. So therefore, comrades, on this Foundation Day, I congratulate our comrades for organizing this Zoom meeting so that we could come together and discuss about this ongoing strategy and fight against these onslaughts unleashed by the central government under the neoliberal economic policies and privatization. And recently, the central government has come out with an ordinance to privatize the 44 ordinance factories. 44 ordinance factories. The entirety of this defense civilian employees have decided to go ahead with the indefinite strike from 26th July against this privatization of the ordnance factory. You see, ordnance factories which are producing the weapons for the defense personnel, that is going for privatization. The security is very much in danger. The rulers are not bothered about that. So therefore, comrades, I am not taking much time. I once again congratulate our leaders, Comrade Raghavendran and D.K. Rahate, for organizing this Foundation Day celebration in a befitting manner and take appropriate decision and strengthen our organization by enrolling all the pensioners in the coming days so that we can resist the onslaughts unleashed by the central government. Thank you, comrade. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Comrade
comrade.
Pillai. Next, Comrade Ragate ji. While
Yes, sir.
we thanking Comrade C.C. Pillai, it
Yeah.
will be better to call Comrade D. Balasubramanian, General Secretary of All India Federation of Pensioners Associations in Chennai. He is the General Secretary of that big association, and he is a very friend of our association. And he has even attended the Delhi Dharna of NCCPA as a special invitee. So I request Comrade President Rahate to invite Comrade D. Balasubramaniam, the next speaker.
Okay, sir. Now, I express my thanks to Comrade C.C. Pillai for his guidance and addressing this meeting. He has told us that the pensioners, particularly those who retired during last 18 months, had to face a lot loss of retirement benefit in their retirement benefits, and we have again to fight for the recovery of their losses by organizing the programs. Now, Comrade D. Balasubramaniam, who is the General Secretary and also very much with us, the struggling force of this Pensioners Association from Delhi and onwards. He is very much present with us, and I invite Comrade D. Balasubramaniam to address this meeting. Comrade D. Balasubramaniam.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I am getting you. Yes.
can you hear you? Hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Yes, sir.
All
I
are
can
hearing
hear
you.
you. Yes,
Uh,
sir. I can hear.
Comrade President and
Yes, sir.
Comrade Raghavendran and other comrades who are present here and who are likely to attend the meeting shortly. On behalf of the All India Federation of Pensioner Association, I wish the organization of postal pensioners a happy anniversary. This is their 8th anniversary, and this is not an easy issue to form an organization and to run it. But we, as a senior most in the pensioners organization field, myself being in a what is called we Bharat Pensioner Samaj and the
Comrade Balasubramaniam, you have to unmute your mic. Comrade Balasubramaniam, you have to unmute your mic. You have muted it.
we have formed a coordination, what is called a coordination committee, and we are functioning on behalf of this organization. Also, I wish you a happy anniversary, and during this occasion, I want to bring to your notice the shortcoming of the central government health scheme, which almost let down the central government pensioners during the pandemic. So we have to struggle and improve upon the health system for the pensioners. And I want to remind you that during 2012-2013, the then government of India have formed the pay, rather notified the pay commission, 7th pay commission. And now the present government is also preparing for the general election for the country. So we as pension organizations should group together and make our claim that the 8th pay commission should be notified shortly before the elections, so that the next government also will be in a position to meet the demands of the central government pensioners and employees. And with this, I wish you all a happy anniversary. Thank you.
With the consent
thank
of the president,
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks to Comrade D. Balasubramaniam. And
President,
again, yes,
I would like to speak with the Comrade Balasubramaniam for a minute.
yes,
actually,
what, sir,
we are-
Raghavendra sir,
Yes, sir.
Raghavendra sir,
We are having a united body of all central government pensioners in the name of Bharat Central Pensioners Confederation. Unfortunately, after the demise of our lamented leader, Comrade S.K. Vyas, that BCPC has become dormant. If anybody can revive it, Comrade Maheshwari of Bharat Pensioner Samaj and Comrade D. Balasubramaniam, they can take all the efforts, and NCCPA and ourselves, we will give fullest cooperation in reviving the unity of that Bharat Central Pensioners Confederation. So I request him, because the unity of all pensioners is very, very much essential. Even though there is no pay commission now under formation, there are issues like CGHS, etc., which are to be unitedly confronted. And I request, it is high time that all the pensioners organizations come together, and I request Comrade D. Balasubramaniam to take the initiative to talk to Comrade Maheshwari and try to convene the Bharat Central Pensioners Confederation, and that way we can move together. Thank you, comrades.
Raghavendra sir, may I invite Nambudri sir?
Yes, now Comrade Nambudri next.
Yes. Now, Comrade Nambudri, who is a veteran trade union leader of the workers and central government employees, he is very much here to grace this occasion. I invite Comrade Nambudri to address this meeting.
Respected President, Comrade D.K. Rahate, the organizer of this program, and Secretary General of the AIPRPA, Comrade K. Raghavendran, all those respected peers who are present in the meeting, my hearty congratulations to all. I am very happy that AIPRPA has decided to organize a Zoom meeting to celebrate the 8th Foundation Day of the All India Postal and RMS Pensioners Association. As already told here, the pensioners have become a strong force in the society as a whole. About 60 years back, when the central government employees went on strike in 1960, nobody might have thought about a pensioners organization. But gradually, the number of pensioners have improved on workers, employees. And now, as a report has stated, it is about 40 lakhs and 60 lakh, 40 lakhs employees, and about 60 lakhs pensioners in the central government employees. This has put a big responsibility on the pensioners organizations. But at the same time, the government is trying to see that the employment as well as the pensioners are reduced to the maximum. Now, when regular appointments are not being made, there will not be employees, regular employees, and there will be no pensioners as such also. Through the PFRDA and new pension scheme, the government is trying to divide the pensioners into two. One, those persons who are getting pension from the EPF, etc., and the others who are getting the pension from the government. So we have to be very careful, and we have to defeat the move of the central government to divide the pensioners and to strengthen the pensioners organization. A new slogan is being raised through the social media, etc. One rank, not one rank, one country, one pension. It seems these people who are behind that is a very carefully project in this, not to benefit the pensioners, but to see that the pensioners, what they are getting is not reduced. We have to be careful about that. I do not want to speak much on that. AIPRPA within the 8 years become very strong throughout the country, and I am sure that it will increase its strength more and more in the coming days. It is part of the National Coordination Committee of Pensioners Organization. It is an active party to the Trade Union International Pensioners and Retirees, and is doing its best to improve the pension. AIPRPA also is also the central government pensioners movement. Now, so many attacks are coming on the workers and pensioners. We have been party to the 1960 strike, 68 strike, 74 strike, and various other strikes that has taken place in the country. And we have to ensure, as Comrade Raghavendra has now pointed out, it has to be a very coordinating committee of the central government movement, which was VCPC, that has got to be revived. I do not want to take much time. A lot of veterans are there to speak and address the meeting. I congratulate the organizers. There's also best wishes for the AIPRPA on its 8th Foundation Day. And thank you, Comrade.
Thanks to Comrade Nambudriji for addressing this meeting. Now, Comrade KG Jairaj, he is a General Secretary of All India Department of Telecom and Pensioners Association. He is very veteran leader here to grace this occasion. I welcome and invite him to address this occasion. Comrade KG Jairaj.
President of this meeting, Comrade R.K. Rehate, Comrade C.C. Pillai, Comrade V.A. Nambudiri, Comrade K. Raghavendran, and other distinguished leaders and the comrades participating in this meeting. I am very happy to participate in this program, specially organized in connection with the 8th Foundation Day of AIPRP. And I am privileged to have an opportunity to share a few words with all of you. And my thanks to Comrade K. Raghavendran in this regard. I also feel proud that I had the opportunity to participate in the formation conference of AIPRP at Vellore and also All India Conference at Vijayawada. AIPRPA is 7 years old now.
Yeah.
And we have to assess what are the achievements. Comrade, I think the first and most important is that AIPRPA could organize about 75,000 postal and RMS pensioners throughout the country. And the task is continuing. All of you are aware that this vibrant organization of the elders of postal and RMS are taking up the genuine issues of the pensioners and never hesitate to organize struggles whenever warranted. I am also happy that AIPDPA All India BSNL and DOT Pensioners Association has a very close relationship with AAPRP. And your organization AAPRPA is playing a very vital role in the functioning of NCCPA. And your General Secretary, Comrade K. Raghavandan, is the Deputy Secretary General of NCCPA. Also, it is worth mentioning that AAPRPA stands on it with the elevation of Comrade K. Raghavandan, your General Secretary, as Asia Coordinator of the Trade Union International and Pensioners and Retirees. Comrades, we are facing very serious problems. The COVID-19 pandemic has taken away many of our comrades, including Comrade M. Krishnan, who took initiative in the formation of AAPRP and its growth. Democracy in our country is facing serious threats from the present authoritarian central government. Sedition charges are being leveled against those who oppose the government policies. You know, our farmers are in a very historic struggle for the last 8 months. And now they are planning for a parliament march. Labor laws are replaced with the 4 labor codes to restrict the trade union rights and to deny the benefits to the workers. The government very assistantly took a decision to restore dearness allowance and of course dearness relief to central government pensioners and employees. 3 installments were frozen, you know, from 1/1/2020 to 36/2021. But the government has not considered the demand of the JCM staff side for payment of arrears of the frozen DA and DR. I will be failing in my duty if I do not mention some of the important issues the BSNL and DOT pensioners are facing. BSNL pensioners are, you know, their pension revision was due from 1/1/2017. The central government pensioners have got their pension revised from 1/1/2016, but according to the wage revision conducted in BSNL, our pension revision was due from 1/1/2017. But government is denying the pension revision, linking with the pay revision of the BSNL employees. But the fact is that the pension, 100% pension liability of absorbed BSNL pensioners lies with the central government. But the government is not at all conceding our demand for the last 4.5 years. We are fighting against this injustice continuously. And another issue is that medical reimbursement allowance is not being paid to the BSNL pensioners for the last 3 years. For that also, we are continuously fighting. You know, pensioners are under attack world over, in all the capitalist countries especially. In this connection, the pensioners all over the world have to unite, and something has to be done to strengthen the Trade Union International Pensioners and Retirees also. Comrade Raghavandan has rightly pointed out revitalization of this BCPC. That is a very good initiative. If somebody related to that, take the initiative. But in our country, the situation is so grave that the entire unity of the pensioners is a must. And we have to shelve all other difference of opinion and try to unite all the pensioners organization to achieve our demands, to resist the onslaught of the government, and to do our duty to the international pensioners movement. With these few words, I congratulate once again AAPRPA on this auspicious occasion of the 8th Foundation Day and wish further success in the movement for the years to come. Thank you very much, comrades.
Thank you, comrade. Now, yet another All India leader and comrade KKN Kuttiji, who is Secretary General of NCCPA and CG Employees Confederation. He has joined us. I welcome him and request comrade KKN Kuttiji to address and guide this meeting. Comrade KKN Kutti sir, are you hearing me?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Comrade Rahati. I am indeed grateful to you for calling me to address this meeting.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome.
Actually, I was having some technical problem in entering into this meeting right at the beginning, though I was present. I was
Oh, yeah.
hearing all of you, but
Okay.
I could neither talk nor I could be present, visible there.
Okay.
Now, thank you very much, Comrade Rahati, and all comrades. You are presiding over this meeting, and as Comrade President, many distinguished guests are present today on this auspicious occasion. I'm sure I'm seeing Comrade Nambudiri, Comrade Jay Saharajan, Comrade Dandre, Comrade Balasubramaniam, Comrade Prabhakaran Nair, Comrade Jayaraj, and many others.
Yeah.
Let me take this opportunity, comrade, to greet every one of you before I start speaking on the occasion. I am really grateful to all of you, especially to the organizers of this function, for inviting me to speak a few words on this very august occasion. Comrades, as you all know, Foundation Day is like a birthday. Birthday is a very, very happy occasion. Those who gave birth to the organization, they will be looking at the institution from close quarters. The growth of its size, the growth of its utility, the growth of its respect that it has received in the society, and they will feel extremely proud of that achievements. So that is the present position of AIPRPA, though it is only 8 years old. I am sure that those who were responsible for bringing about this movement in the Assembly of the Pensioners movement of the country, whose number many comrades have very rightly pointed it out, that their number is much more than that of the working employees in the country. I think it has crossed more than 60 lakhs today. And AIPRPA, though started only 8 years back, has now become the cynosure of all eyes of the organized movement in the country, whether it is of the pensioners or whether it is of the working employees. Really, in fact, it has gone very, it has grown, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it has grown very magnificently. The General Secretary of AIPRPA, who is now spearheading the entire movement of postal workers along with his president and other team of office bearers. He is an office bearer of the National Coordination Committee, a very important, significant position he is holding. He is holding in the NCCPA. There is some interruption there. I do not know from. He is he is holding an important position in the All India Organization of Pensioners, that is of the NCCPA. He is also a very important functionary in the Trade Union International of the World Federation of Trade Unions, which represents the pensioners also. He is holding a very good, very high position over there. And all these things have become possible because of the growth, because of the magnificent performance of the organization called AIPRPA, which came into existence, as we all know, only 8 years back. So naturally, you can be very proud that everybody who is associated with this movement is very much proud of that position that they have achieved. Actually, there were a lot of confusion in the beginning when this organization was to be formed. Since I was associated with that, I can tell about it. Confusion in the manner in which whether we should organize the people on department wise or whether we should have only the central government pensioners association, so on and so forth. I'm not today going into those controversy, but I only wanted to say that the growth that has been registered by IPRPA and many others, which has again come together to form the NCCPA, and Comrade Raghavendran has very rightly pointed it out that we should like to have a complete unity of all pensioners in the country. And the very attempt that was made by our former leader, former General Secretary of NCCPA and our beloved Comrade S.K. Vyas, I think that should fructify. Somewhere, sometime, I do not know what is the reason, it has become defunct, what is called the BCPC. Because unity and united movement has become the need of the day today, whether it is for the workers or whether it is for the pensioners. We all know that today in our country, the entire trade union movement, perhaps only those who are belonging to the ruling party, that has been the situation in our country right from the days of independence. INTUC was not there in any joint movement long time back. Today they are there. They have to be there. But today BMS is out because their masters are rulers of the country. So they chose to be out of that. But we wanted a united movement, and that is why today we have got that movement of the workers, which has been extremely united. And we know that it is fighting that neoliberal policies of the government of India, which was ushered in 1991. Those policies have affected the pensioners much greater than any other persons. Its impact on the pensioners, welfare, pensioners' emoluments, pensioners' existence had been extremely significant. Today, there is the question of social security is no more the concern of the government. It looks like that. The contributory pension scheme, which they have introduced from 1/1/2004, replacing the statutory pension system in our country, because of which today I and you are today getting the pension. That has been the greatest attack that has been unleashed on the social security. At least it was not available for the pan-Indian society, but it was available for a segment or a section of the society. And that has also been now removed. And there had been absolutely no difference between the people who were sitting in the treasury benches and the people who were sitting in the opposition benches when this decision was taken, except the left parties, which all of us know that how they have reacted to all these policies right from 1991 onwards. Today also we are reeling under that all the economic miseries that we are suffering today, the multitude of the common people are suffering today. I distinctly remember one of the speeches that was delivered and which I heard in my younger days of trade union movement from one great leader of the National Federation of Postal Employees, that is Comrade L.A. Prasad. He was very, very fond of that, using the alliteration as a form of appealing to the people. He said that we are being pushed to the shores of the pestilence and penury and poverty. I think it was told some 30-35 years back, but it is relevant even today, very pertinent even today. actually the common multitude of our country. Whether it is the question of demonetization that has come between the first rule of the present government or the present NDA dispensation, or the GST, which has totally taken away every opportunity for the state to raise resources and utilize it for the welfare of the people. Today, all those people who must have supported this GST for one reason or the other, they must have realized the futility of that, or the way in which it has been implemented today. The one nation, one taxation. Tomorrow it will be one nation and one political party, and one nation, one leader. It is now slowly coming into that position. All democratic and constitutional institutions in our country has been attacked. It has been continuously been attacked. When they came to power earlier under Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee as the Prime Minister, they attacked because they know that a very direct attack of the social fabric of the country would have been difficult in those days. So they tried to attack on the very basic system of education. The greatest attack on the educational system in our country started in those years, and it continues. Today, I don't think that there is any institution of the government of India which is left wherein they could not have penetrated. Not only now they have penetrated, they are actually ruling the roost. So this is the situation in which we are actually observing, or I do not say celebration. Celebration, of course, being a birthday, we should celebrate it, and we are really celebrating. But how can we celebrate it? That is the question. We cannot celebrate it when our neighbor is starving. Only a heartless person can do that. It is only the corporate bodies of our country who have got every reason to celebrate today, because they are the happiest people. When 20 trillion package was announced after the COVID problem that has arisen in our country, not only in our country, but world over, the biggest beneficiaries of that was actually the corporate houses. Their taxation rates were reduced. Even before that, it was reduced. And they have taken 37,560 crores of rupees only from the central government pensioners for the last 18 months by denying the dearness allowance. Unfortunate part of it, because a few days back, we were observing the 61st year of the 1960 strike. Everything that we have achieved, including the permanent negotiating body, has been systematically attacked. There is no meeting. There is absolutely nothing that takes place over there. If at all it meets, it is only for the platonic pleasure of the bureaucrats that if at all the meeting is taking place, it takes place. Even the court decisions, they will not agree. Even when the court has gone into a matter and decided very small thing, I am sure that every one of you will be concerned about it. One increment for the people who have completed 1 year is not a big issue. It doesn't have such a financial outflow that the government can be worried about it. But why the hell then it has not been accepted? Why are they dragging the people to the court of law, up to the Supreme Court? A poor pensioner who gets pittance of money, he is dragged to the Supreme Court of India, where the advocates are charging for hourly basis lakhs of rupees. This is the sorry state of affairs to which we are reduced today. Everything that is concerning of the common people are becoming a dire. Why have we become independent? Somebody has started questioning that. What have we achieved by getting independence for this country? If this is what we have achieved after 60 or 70 years of independence, when people have to starve and die, when they cannot exist, when there is no decency of life, when there is no dearness to the life, then why the hell this country should be called as a civilized nation, or for that matter, it should be called as a free nation? It is a sovereign republic. What is the sovereignty? None of our decisions in the country is not even taken by the government which we have elected. Our people have voted for this government. It is not that they have come to power by what I say, by any violent methods. They have come through a democratic process. Whether we like it or not, they have come. The propaganda material that they could unleash in the country, it could influence the people. That is the fact of it. Maybe because of lack of education or because of excessiveness of education. I don't know what was the reason. But it has come about. And they are now the rulers of our country. But those rulers, even those rulers have no right to take certain decision, because sovereignty of our country is not resting in New Delhi. It is elsewhere. Very many decisions. All the conditions that we have accepted from the IMF, when we have attacked, when we have taken the loan, when we have become a debt-ridden society or economy, we have mortgaged all those things to those people long time back. Our foreign policy is changed because it is dictated by somebody else. We are not able to take a correct policy decision. Even in our own national interest, we can't take a decision. That is the state of affairs in which we are there. I can go on talking about all these matters for quite a long period. But today I feel that that's not the purpose, that's not the intention of the organizers of this meeting. But I really thought that I should make a mention about all those things, because while we celebrated our 8th birthday, while we are proud of our achievement, while we are proud of the stature and status that our organization have achieved because of our unstinted working for the 8 years, for the cooperation extended by every common pensioner belonging to the postal department, to the AIPRPA, that was responsible for its stature and growth. Of course, I am not minimizing the importance of the contribution of the leaders who have led the movement properly, who have built up the movement, who have built up the institution very, very courageously. I am really thankful to them. And I take this opportunity on my own personal behalf and on behalf of the National Coordination Committee of Pensioners Association to convey our fraternal greetings to every one of you, to your leadership, and to the institution and to your achievement, and congratulate you for your achievement that you have made during this 8-year period. But I am also confident that AIPRPA will become part and parcel of the struggle that the common multitude of the Indian people will be waging in the days to come to bring in a democratic polity in our country, to bring in the preamble of the constitution of our country to be a real matter or real to be enjoyed, that everybody will have the fundamental rights to be enjoyed. It will have social fabric. It will have secularism as one of the cardinal principles of the governance of the country. It will be egalitarian society. It will be a freeless of exploitation. These are all what our forefathers, or those who brought the constitution in our country, those who were responsible for drafting that constitution, they have thought about it. I'm sure that there will be a struggle that will be required, a very long, incessant, continuous struggle that will become necessary in the days to come. And we should become part of that. And every pensioner of AIPRPA will become part. I'm confident about it. With these few words, I convey my greetings once again and thank Comrade Rahate and Comrade Raghavendran for giving me this opportunity of talking to you on this auspicious occasion. Thank you very much, Comrade. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Lot of thanks to Comrade K.K. Kuttiji for guiding this meeting. Now, we have many speakers from the different circles, states also. Next speaker is Comrade S.K. Sharma ji. He is Secretary General, Central Government Pensioner Association from Rajasthan Circle. Before I invite Comrade Sharma ji, there is some chat with us that speaker's video is not seen by the participants. Therefore, I request Comrade Raghavendra ji to find out if he can do away this problem and make the video of the speaker available to the participants. if it is
Comrade.
possible. Otherwise, okay, audio is sufficient, I think.
Comrade, President, actually
Yes, sir.
there was much noise and trouble in the last meeting.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this meeting we have arranged in such a fashion
Okay,
that
okay.
all will hear, but only
Yes.
the panelist will be seen by all. That is the
Yes.
arrangement. Now I cannot change it.
Okay, sir. Okay, no problem, no problem. So our participants are requested to bear with us with these technical problems and all that. But we are very much interested to hear the thoughts of the speaker in this meeting. And therefore, I welcome Comrade S.K. Sharma ji, Secretary General CGPA Rajasthan, and invite him to address this meeting. Comrade Sharma ji. Comrade Sharma ji, are you hearing me?
शर्मा जी,
Sharma
जी, are you hearing?
आपका माइक
शर्मा साहब।
को पहले अनम्यूट कीजिए। शर्मा जी, आपका माइक अभी ठीक है, अभी ठीक है।
अच्छा, हाँ, तो अभी शर्मा साहब इस मीटिंग को एड्रेस करेंगे। मैं उन्हें रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ वो एड्रेस करें।
आज का दिन पर्टिकुलरली कॉमरेड प्रेसिडेंट जो राहते साहब हैं उनकी सदारत में हो रहा है और इसमें हमारे पुराने जो साथी रहे हैं कॉमरेड के.जी. जयराज, नमुद्री साहब, पिल्लई साहब और प्रभाकर नायक, के कुट्टी साहब, वो सब साथी रहे हैं। उन्होंने अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताया। मैं क्योंकि राजस्थान से बिलोंग करता हूँ और हमारे जो नॉमिनेटेड लीडर थे एस.के. व्यास जी और अमरामल पुरोहित जी रेलवे से, उनके साथ जब मैं आया उनके साथ जुड़ा हुआ था और मैंने कुछ एक्सपीरियंस गेन किए थे। मैं यहाँ पर CGPA राजस्थान की तरफ से कॉमरेड राहते को और राघवेंद्र कृष्ण को वेबिनार का ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए 8वीं वर्षगांठ पर तहे दिल से बधाई देता हूँ और आशा करता हूँ कि आने वाले समय में जो कॉमरेड कुट्टी ने जितने भी पॉइंट्स रेज किए हैं, वास्तव में बहुत कठिन समय है, बहुत कठिन समय है। जनता तो खत्म हो ही रही है, लेकिन पेंशनर्स को भी ये खत्म करना चाहते हैं। कि आपको ये मालूम होगा कि NDA 1 ने 1/1/2004 से पेंशन खत्म की थी और NDA 2 ने भी पेंशन रेगुलेटरी पैराडा बिल विद अपोजिशन पार्टी के साथ से लागू कर दिया और ये हमारी जो पेंशन है इस पर भी हाथ डालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। स्ट्रगल बहुत है, बहुत लड़ाइयाँ लड़ी, जो कुछ भी हमने जीता है स्ट्रगल से जीता है, चाहे वो कोई भी मुद्दे हों। 1960 की स्ट्राइक, 1968 की स्ट्राइक, 1974 की स्ट्राइक एंड अदर डिपार्टमेंटल स्ट्रगल्स। जो कॉमरेड नमद्री, मैं तो जब दिल्ली में था, रेलवे में था, तो मैं कॉमरेड नमद्री और जयराज जी के पास, उनके पास में 7 टेलीग्राफ लेन में जाया करता था। GL धड़ साहब से वहाँ मीटिंगें होती थी JCM की, तो मैंने वो स्ट्रगल देखा है। अब क्योंकि हमारे सेंट्रल लीडरशिप में वो वैक्यूम है, वो वैक्यूम को भरना बहुत मुश्किल रहा है। हमारे कॉमरेड नमुद्री और के.बी. जयराज बहुत उम्रदराज हो गए हैं और वो दिल्ली से शिफ्ट कर गए हैं। आते हैं दिल्ली, कुट्टी साहब भी आते हैं, सब कुछ आते हैं, लेकिन सेंट्रल लीडरशिप में जो JCM की लीडरशिप थी, जिसके तहत कॉमरेड व्यास और कॉमरेड JP चौबे और अदर्स जो लीडर्स लड़ते थे और गवर्नमेंट को जवाब देते थे और गवर्नमेंट को अकाउंटेबिलिटी फिक्स करते थे, वो चीज़ अब कम है। इसके लिए मैं चाहूँगा कि सभी साथी जितने भी हमारे वेटरन लीडर्स हैं वो इसको पूरा करें। दूसरी तरफ मैं कॉमरेड R. राघवन का शुक्रगुजार हूँ, धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे मौका दिया और मौका देने के उपरांत मैं एंटायर मेंबरशिप ऑफ द राजस्थान CGPA यूनिट्स हैं, डिस्ट्रिक्ट यूनिट्स हैं हमारे यहाँ पर जो हम काम कर रहे हैं, अजमेर, कोटा, अलवर, भरतपुर, बीकानेर, जोधपुर, उदयपुर में नहीं बनी है, चित्तौड़गढ़ बन गई है। ये राजस्थान में हम अच्छी तरह से एक्टिव कर रहे हैं। जिस तरह से और गाइडेंस कहाँ से लेते हैं, केआर से लेते हैं। केआर इज वेरी हेल्पफुल in solving many problems of the posters and RMS pensioners, even BSNL pensioners. अभी मैंने एक अलवर का एक केस था जो मैंने कॉमरेड कुर्ती को भेजा था। कॉमरेड कुर्ती ने नमुद्री और जयराज को भेजा था कि विदाउट मेकिंग पेमेंट ऑफ द मेडिकल बिल दे हैव डिडक्टेड द इनकम टैक्स। उसका जवाब हमने भेजा था, उसको टेकअप किया कॉमरेड कुर्ती ने। साथ में मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कॉमरेड कि आने वाला समय बहुत कठिन है और सीजीएचएस की प्रॉब्लम्स को लेकर के हमने पहले भी कॉमरेड केआर ने वो वेबिनार की थी। इसके साथ में ये भी बात तय थी कि एनसीसीपीए के प्लेटफॉर्म पर एनसीसीपीए का गठन क्यों हुआ था। ये हुआ था कि पेंशनर्स हैं वो सब एक मंच पर आ जाएं। आज हमारे पास में 60 लाख के करीब पेंशनर्स हैं। अगर हम 30 लाख पेंशनर्स को भी इस मंच के तहत इकट्ठा कर लेंगे तो एक बहुत बड़ी फोर्स होगी। 30 लाख की तो हमारी आर्मी, इंडियन आर्मी है। अगर 30 लाख के पेंशनर्स एक प्लेटफॉर्म पर हम इकट्ठा कर लेते हैं तो एक बहुत बड़ी फोर्स होगी और कोई भी गवर्नमेंट आए, चाहे एनडीए 2 की आए, चाहे यूपीए की आए, कोई भी गवर्नमेंट आए, वो हमारे उस पर हाथ नहीं डाल सकती। जिस तरह से अब हाथ डाला जा रहा है, जिस तरह से हमारे जो राइट्स हैं वो छीने जा रहे हैं। इनके लिए सब कुछ है, मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज के नाम पर सब कुछ ये मुहैया करा रखी है। सीजीएचएस को लेकर के सीजीएचएस के कितने लोग हमारे वो हैं, इन चीजों को लिया जाए। और साथ में इकोनॉमी कहाँ जा रही है, देश कहाँ जा रहा है, जिस तरह से पोलराइजेशन किया जा रहा है थ्रू मीडिया प्रोपेगेंडा, उसको भी हमें देखना पड़ेगा। लेबर लॉज बदले हैं, फार्मर्स पिछले 8 महीने से बैठे हुए हैं। हमने कोशिश की है सर कि कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग को भी किया जाए। हमने राहते, आपको मालूम ही है कि पंजाब नेशनल बैंक, ऑल इंडिया पेंशनर एसोसिएशन को भी हमारे एनसीसीपीए के साथ जुड़ी है। बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के पेंशनर, यूनाइटेड बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के पेंशनर भी जुड़ना चाह रहे हैं। दूसरे पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग भी जुड़ना चाह रहे हैं। क्यों? तो ये ऐसा लगता है कि बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म, हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म छोटा है, हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म छोटा है, ये बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म। कल को अगर गवर्नमेंट कुछ कट करती है या कुछ हथियार चलाती है तो हम बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म के तहत अगर रहेंगे तो हम लड़ सकेंगे। ये एक सबसे बड़ी बात है। अभी पीएनबी को लाने के लिए मतलब मैंने गुड़गांव दिल्ली मीटिंगें की, उसके साथ में दूसरे कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग आने लगे। नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ आयुर्वेद जो सीसीएस पेंशन रूट से गवर्न होता है, तो पेंशन मिलती है सीसीएस पेंशन रूट, लेकिन उनको मेडिकल फैसिलिटी नहीं मिलती। बहुत बड़ा इश्यू है, न मेडिकल अलाउंस मिलता है न उनको मेडिकल फैसिलिटी मिलती है। मैंने इसको को काफी दफा कहा है और कहा है कि भाई इसे चेकअप करे गवर्नमेंट के साथ। It is a part of pension to provide medical facility is a part of pension. Why the National Institute of Ayurveda is being denied even the medical allowance and medical reimbursement? ये बड़ी चीजें हैं। इसके साथ में मैं इस मौके पर 8वीं वर्षगांठ पर जो हम राहते और केआर की लीडरशिप, ऑल इंडिया पोस्टल एंड आरएमएस एसोसिएशन वर्क कर रही है, एक बहुत ही संजीदा वर्क है और बहुत अच्छा वर्क है, बहुत एप्रिसिएशन है। हमारी तरफ से तहे दिल से हम दुआ करते हैं कि आगे बढ़े और साथ में जो हमारा बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है एनसीसीपीए का, उसको स्ट्रेंथन करें। जहाँ तक ये पीसीपीसी की बात आई, पीसीपी में बहुत अच्छी बात है कि डी बाला सुब्रमण्यन जी ने पार्टिसिपेट किया, कॉमरेड केआर लेके आए। केआर से मेरी बात हुई थी कि भाई इनको भी लाओ क्योंकि ये भारत पेंशनर समाज से जुड़े। 27 जून 2017 को की मीटिंग में भी ये कॉमरेड शिवकुमार मिश्रा से कहा था कि BNMI के पेंशनर्स को भी जुड़े। साथ में मैंने ये भी कहा कि रेलवे के पेंशनर्स को भी NCCTA के साथ में जोड़ा जाए, जो एक बहुत बड़ी कोर्स, लेकिन इसमें बातचीतें चल रही हैं। क्या नतीजा निकलता है, क्या नहीं है, ये अलग बात है। तो मेरा सबमिशन यही है, मैं तहे दिल से एंड ऑल इंडिया RMS एसोसिएशन की वर्षगांठ पर हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं और कामना करता हूं कि हमारा संगठन, हमारा पेंशनर एक प्लेटफॉर्म के तहत, एक प्लेटफॉर्म के अम्ब्रेला के तहत एक साथ रहे, ताकि आने वाला जो ऑनस्लॉट आने वाला है, जो गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा जो चीजें चल रही हैं, जो देश का वातावरण पर है, सोशल इक्वलिटी बढ़ रही है, उसको भी हम फेस कर सकें। इन शब्दों के साथ मैं उनको धन्यवाद देता हूँ और सभी
थैंक यू। धन्यवाद शर्मा साहब को धन्यवाद। उन्होंने काफी गाइड किया है इस मीटिंग को और उन्होंने ये भी बताया है कि राजस्थान, जयपुर, अलवर और चित्तौड़गढ़ कई जगह वे प्रयास कर रहे हैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पेंशनर एसोसिएशन को एक्टिवेट करने का। ये उनका जो कदम है ये बहुत सराहनीय है। उन्हें इसके लिए शुभकामना भी है और हम और भी एक बार उनका धन्यवाद व्यक्त करते हैं। और अब दूसरा अगले वक्ता जो है वो रहेंगे कॉमरेड KB कृष्णराव जी। नेक्स्ट स्पीकर इज फ्रॉम कर्नाटका P&T Pensioner Association Secretary General, Comrade KB Krishnarao. You will be the now I invite him, welcome and invite him to address the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, you are audible. Yes, sir. Go on.
Respected Comrade President, Comrade Raghavendran, and in fact, there is a galaxy of veteran leaders in the panel today. My due respects to all of them. So at the outset, I would like to thank for inviting me to this 8th Foundation Day of the esteemed organization All India Postal and RMS Pensioners Association. It gives me great pleasure to be a participant in today's webinar celebrating its Foundation Day. The association has reached a milestone in that its membership, I am given to understand, has reached 50,000 mark even before completion of 8 years of its existence. This in itself is an indication of its popularity among the postal and RMS pensioners. I'm quite sure that this achievement was possible because of the organization skills of the leadership of AIPRPA acquired by them while they were heading the NFP unions in the NFP, the great NFP to which all of we also belong to. And during the decades of their service in the P&T trade union movement, culminating in adorning the position of the Secretary General, NFPE, and the General Secretaries of the Postal and RMS Pensioners Associations. We have with us Comrade CC Pillai and others. So AIPRPA is very active in social media also, and webinars on issues concerning pensioners are being arranged at regular intervals, which have proved to be quite useful in dissemination of information on various topics of interest to pensioners. Karnataka Post and Telecommunications Pensioners Association and the Coordination Committee of Central Government Pensioners Association Karnataka extend their warm greetings on this happy occasion and wish AIPRPA further growth in its strength and hope that it would continue to serve the pensioner community. We support AIPRPA in its aim and its endeavor to bring all pensioners of postal and RMS wings under one umbrella, which we also feel is the need of the hour, so as to ensure that the government will be forced to accept all the legitimate and justified demands of the central pensioners. Revival of BCPC, another important issue, which was raised today by Comrade Raghavendra and others, which really needs to be pursued in the months to come. I would also request AIPRPA and NCCPA to strongly pursue the demands regarding grant of increment for those who retired just a day before their date of retirement, which has caused huge financial loss and pensionary benefits to pensioners. With these remarks, I once again thank all the organizers of this great organization, AIPRPA, and having given me an opportunity to address this august body and all the participants today. I thank again and I conclude. Thank you, sir.
Thanks to Comrade Krishna Rauji. Now, Comrade, about 85, 86 participants are there. And as notified by General Secretary Comrade Raghavendra in his notification of this today's webinar period, it was about for 2 hours. We have again many speakers with us. So I request them to adjust with the time margin. Now, our next speaker is Comrade Prabhakar Nair. He is Deputy Secretary General of Central Government Pensioner Association, NCCPA from Hyderabad. So I welcome and request Comrade Prabhakar Nair to grace this occasion. Are you getting me, Comrade Nair? Sir, are you hearing?
Comrade Nair, you have to unmute your mic. कमर प्रभाकर नायर, आपका माइक अभी म्यूट है, अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा.
नायर साहब, are you hearing? सुन रहे हो?
Yeah. Now,
Hello.
Now he is all right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Welcome.
Comrades.
Yeah.
It is my privilege to associate myself on the 8th anniversary of the AIRPA. Today, I am very glad to hear all the comrades who have spoken so far. Though in our old age, it appears to be like an inspiration again. I am more than 80 years, but I am again inspired by these speeches and feel that I must once again march on the roads, hold demonstration, expose the government at every stage. I may recall, comrades, the government talks of democracy, but government itself will not apply. It is for the first time our DO have been impounded after the emergency, but they have not taken our consent. Earlier, whenever there was crisis in our country, maybe external aggressions or floods or cyclones or any other calamities, it is the central government employees who come forward and help the government. We contribute 1 day wages, 2 days wages, as is required, or whatever the management says or the administration says, we have contributed to the government. Yet the officials a few days back, when DA impounded was released, its prospective effect, said that the central government employees too needs to contribute at a time when the private companies, private sectors have slashed down the salaries of their employees. So these talks, it don't look nice. Bureaucrats are talking like that and they are justifying the impounding of the DA. And therefore they do not understand the plight in which we are living today. Comrades, I may place before you that today we are living in such a pitiable condition that any of our relatives or any of our friends die on account of COVID, we are not in a position even to join the last journey. So such a situation, how it is created? Why necessary precautions are not taken? What is happening in our countries? Are we so weak? Are our countries so weak? The day Prime Minister Modi has come to power, he used to start telling that there is all-round developments. Everybody is happy. Everybody gets jobs. All these things they were telling. But these are the talks which they make is to mislead the people of this country. Yes, people have believed when the first election took place where the Modi government was formed. At that time, they said, we are bringing the black money from foreign countries and each member of the family will be in his account, 15 lakhs rupees will be deposited. But anyway, comrades, all those things was only for saying and nothing else. We are also remember the dark days of emergency. Indira Gandhi has imposed. During that emergency, we lost 5 installments of DA. They have not paid to us at that time. The DA was also impounded, but 5 installments means in those days the calculation was for every 8 points we used to get 1 installment of DA. With that, in a year also we used to get 2 or 3, 4 times. This emergency lasted for 18 months and we could get 5 installments of DA. After the emergency and before the election, in those days, Indira Gandhi released the DA and all the 5 installments arrears was paid except 0.5% which was cut. So comrades, why this government is not paying our arrears? Why they are forcefully directed from us without our consent? That should be one of the anxiety which we are facing, and that should be thought over it. And we have to plan ourselves to see that the DA which has been withheld by the government has to be returned back. Comrade S.K. Vyas in those days was telling us the policy of rob Peter, pay Paul is very dangerous. This is, it don't help the economy. It is not a good policy. And therefore, the country to develop, there must be all-round protection. The country to develop, there must be all-round employment. If everybody works, then we do not beg or borrow from anybody. We will be in a position to run the country, to help the citizens of the country, and to bring them more employments and take all welfare measures. But this is not happening, comrades. Anyway, we have fought for so many years. So we have fought for so many years. And in those days, when I have been associating with the PNT movement since 1967, when Comrade Adi Narayana was the leader, and he used to inspire us whenever he comes to Hyderabad. At least so many meetings in every office. I used to take him to many offices. In every office, he used to address, he used to inspire us and tell the facts, what was existing at that time. That was also a difficult days. We were playing in a very, very low salary stage. Our efforts were not getting success. So many times we had to struggle. It was a days of struggle. But today I feel that the struggle days were better than the present days, where we are suffering a lot. Suffering in the sense we have no peace, we have no approach to settle the government. In addition to that, this pandemic has come in between. Therefore, comrades, I really feel that we have to prepare ourselves. We have to do something, some strong measures we have to take. We were waiting for a proper time. Definitely that appropriate time will come. Again, we have to, whatever experience we have gained and whatever experience of negotiation with the government you have gained, all these things have been properly utilized in the welfare of the employees as well as pensioners. Yes, pension movement has become an international movement. Everywhere sufferings are there. Everywhere pension cut is imposing or taking place. And those people are fighting also. I've seen so many photos in the newspaper in Greece when the pension was impounded or pension was reduced. So many people went before the banks, sat there and demanded that their pension should be paid. So that was the situation they have faced. Now we are also going to face a similar situation where the government will lay on hands on the pensioners. That is why when the new pension scheme was created, there was a clause in that the government may also consider the existing pension whenever it is necessary and take all necessary steps and so on. But that clearly shows that government has the right or reserves the right to even attack the pensioners, even to reduce their pensioners. Today they have impounded DA, tomorrow they may not pay the DA or some percent cut they may do. All those things may happen. Therefore, we as a last generation, we as a people who are very old, we are old, but we are not tired. We are old, but we are still looking. We are able to march in the procession. We are able to demonstrate before the government. All those things, again, we have to revive, comrade. We are waiting for the time, and once the appropriate time comes, we have to wage our struggle and once again see that the pensioners particularly and the central government employees and others get their secured wages. They can live with full respect and honor, and they are fully protected. Those days we have to see, comrades. Not saying much, though I wanted to say so many things, but now I am unable to say because of certain difficulties. Therefore, I will be thanking Comrade BK Rahate, Comrade Raghavendran, Comrade Kutti, Comrade Nambuzi, Comrade Jairaj, Comrade VK Krishna Rao, Comrade CC Pillai, Comrade SK Sharma, and others, and also the organizers for giving me this opportunity to address you. Thank you very much.
Thanks to Comrade Prabhakar Nair ji. हमारे साथ में जुड़े हैं अगले वक्ता नागपुर से कॉमरेड जेपी धांद्रे साहब. ही इज जनरल सेक्रेटरी of Central Government Pensioner Association Nagpur. He is with us, and I welcome and request Comrade Dhandre to grace this occasion. Comrade Dhandre साहब, आप सुन रहे हैं मुझे?
हाँ हाँ.
Okay, yes, welcome.
Okay. Dear Comrade Rahati ji, President, Comrade Raghavendran ji, Secretary General, and all respected comrades. Being more in numbers, the role of pensioners organization is of paramount importance. The pensioners movement is playing an advisory and active role for the entire working class. Increasing capitalist trend is resulting in insecure life of common man. The economic and social disparities combined with communal divisions created by power-hungry politicians have taken people for a ride. In such situation, survival of pensioners community shall be at stake. All India Postal and RMS Pensioner Association with grassroots level connection is striving to unite and fight for our justified cause for the last 7 years. It is one of the big pillars of the NCCPA. Their veterans are time tested, whose thinking and involvement are making the movement vibrant. AIPRPA is also actively attached to Trade Union International. We are seeing minute-to-minute activities regularly through WhatsApp. On behalf of Vidarbha Pensioners Associations, Coordination Committee of Central Government Pensioner Association, Postal Accounts and Audit Pensioner Association, Nagpur, I extend hearty greetings to AIPRPA on Foundation Day. Long live AIPRPA. Thank you, Comrade. Dhanyavad.
Thanks to Comrade Dhandre ji. Now, next speaker is Comrade G. Saharjan. He is General Secretary, Kerala CGPA, Central Government Pensioner Association Kerala, Comrade G. Saharjan. I welcome and request
Sagarajan.
Sadarajan.
Comrade,
Yeah. Yes.
Comrade
Well,
President and
yeah.
other comrades. AIPRPA can certainly be proud of its 7 years of fruitful existence. During these 7 years, AIPRPA could take up a lot of issues pertaining to postal pensioners and find solutions to many of them. This was possible as AIPRPA could synchronize its activities with its mother organization NFPE and fight with the postal authorities in unison. Further, the membership of AIPRPA is more or less an ideologically coherent group, unlike CGPA-like organizations. This enables it to go beyond pensioners' issues and take up general and public issues and fight those onslaughts along with politically conscious organizations. Comrade Raghavendran's dynamic and vibrant leadership is another factor for the strength and success of this organization. CGPA Kerala is proud to have AIPRPA as one of its useful affiliates. CGPA Kerala wishes a glorious future for AIPRPA in the turbulent years ahead. Thank you all.
Hello. Comrade, whether Comrade Saharjanji, Saharjanji, have you completed? I am not getting the voice.
Yes, completed.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Very short,
Okay. Okay.
very
Yes.
short but beautiful speech.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Thanks to Comrade Saharjanji. Now, Comrade Raghavendra Sahab, will you sum up?
Yeah, actually, you know, I can take 2 minutes before Comrade Mohan is called upon for giving vote of thanks.
Yeah.
I would like to personally thank all the leaders representing various organizations inside and outside NCCPA for finding time to come over here and greet us on this 8th Foundation Day. We know that we are playing a very important role, but at the same time, we are aware of our weaknesses also. We are trying to remove the weaknesses and trying to develop into a very greater organization. I will only appeal on this day of Foundation Day, all the state general secretaries and district secretaries of AIPRPA and also all the CHU office bearers who are present today could not come to the panel dais because of the shortage of place and all that. I will request to all of them that the history has given this great responsibility of erecting a very powerful organization for the postal pensioners. Comrade T. Jnanaya, the former Secretary General of NFPTE, when he joined as primary member of AIPRPA, what he told is still vibrant in my mind. He told that for postal pensioners, an organization should have started long back. But for some reason or other, we have not opened it. Now AIPRPA has started that work. I am really proud of that. I would like to join as a primary member of this organization. These are the words of former Secretary General of NFPTE, where postal and telecom were together in those days. So, comrade, the history has given the job to build a very powerful organization of pensioners in postal as well as in the country. And I will request all our office bearers that whatever be the shortcomings, whatever be the difficulties, whatever be the age factor, whatever be the other factors, I will request all of you to don't hesitate to tire out, to involve yourself in the task of building a powerful organization, AIPRPA, which in turn can organize all other places, involve itself in all other places to develop the pensioners movement in the country and also in the world. With these words, I will thank once again all the leaders who take the pains to come over here and greet us on our 8th Foundation Day. Thank you, comrades.
Thank you, Comrade Raghavendra Saab. Here I must mention something regarding Comrade General Secretary Comrade Raghavendra. He is taking all the pains in organizing these webinars, meetings, video conferences of AIPRPA and synchronizing it with NCCPA. All activities are done by him by continuous efforts. Tirelessly, he is doing all these things. At the same time, he is doing other activities like taking out monthly organ of AIPRPA and these technical issues, problems while organizing these such meetings and attending all state general secretaries, participants in the meeting. It is very tedious and tremendous job Comrade K. Raghavendra is doing. Without his efforts, these meetings, webinars, and seminar, what we are organizing here, he is organizing, and we are speaking here. So it could not have been possible. So it is very much appreciable. I appreciated the work of the General Secretary on this occasion, on the 8th birthday of this AIPRPA, that I must mention here. Without wasting some time, I think Comrade Raghavendra Saab, may I invite Mohan, Comrade Mohan to thanks, give vote of thanks?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. Again, I thanks all the participants, state general secretaries, and all our veteran leaders, our guide for addressing this occasion. And I now invite Comrade Mohan from Kerala. He is
from Chennai.
From Chennai. To give a vote of thanks. Sorry, Comrade. I am having some list. I am getting some confused here. Anyway, Comrade Mohan.
Comrade President, Comrade General Secretary, respected invited leaders, viewers who viewed the program all over the India. This has been a wonderful day for us. AIPRPA was born in 2014. We are entering the 8th year. So we are celebrating the 8th Foundation Day all over the country. At the height of the program, we are holding this special meeting in which a galaxy of speakers have spoken about the issues of pensioners, the role of AIPRPA, and the entire pensioners organizations in the years to come. Because of the policies pursued by the government at the center, as well as the policies pursued by the various governments of the other countries also, the attacks are mounting on the pensioners only. So we have to be united. All the speakers have spoken about the unity of the pensioners. So it has been an educative program also for all the viewers and pensioners across the country, not only belonging to AIPRPA, belonging to all central government pensioners organization. So I thank all the participants, all the leaders who have participated in the program and who have greeted the program. Comrade C.C. Pillai, I thank Comrade C.C. Pillai, CHU advisor, Comrade K.K.N. Kuti, Secretary General NCCPA, Comrade D. Balasubramanian, General Secretary, FPA, Comrade Nambudri, Patron NCCPA, Comrade KG Jayaraj, General Secretary, AIBDPA, Comrade SK Sharma, General Secretary, Rajasthan Central Government Pensioners Association, Comrade KB Krishna Rao, Secretary, Karnataka PNT Pensioners Association, Comrade Prabhakar Nair, Deputy Secretary General, NCCPA, Comrade Yamal Gupta, Comrade J.P. Dandre, General Secretary, Nagpur CGPA, Comrade Sagarajan, General Secretary, Kerala CGPA, Comrade K. Raghavendran, our beloved General Secretary, Out of 15 invited speakers, 10 have spoken in this program. They have elucidated all the issues before us. On behalf of All India Postal and RMS Pension Association, CHQ, I convey thanks to all the speakers as well as all others who have viewed the program across the country. I also thank Comrade Raghavathy ji for ably proceeding over this meeting, and also my thanks to Comrade A. Raghavendran, our beloved General Secretary, who has completed the program very well and coordinated for the success of this program. So once again, I thank every one of you, everyone who have viewed the program. Thank you, and thank you. I thank everyone. I thank every one of you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
conclude.
Thank you all. Thanks all of you.
I thank you.
Thank you, comrade. And Raghavendra Saab, should I conclude, declare over?
Yes,
It's over?
you can declare it closed.
Yes, comrades, for last 2 hours, we have been holding this meeting. We have been hearing the thoughts, voices, and remembrance and the future course of action, whatever we have been proposing to take in future, along with AIPRPA and CGPA and NCCPA, etc. I think we have taken this opportunity to remember all our old comrades also with these efforts. And again, my thanks to all speakers and comrade General Secretary Comrade Raghavendra. I declare today's this celebrating of the Foundation Day, 8th Foundation Day of ARPA meeting. This meeting stands completed. That meeting is over. Thank you, comrades. Thanks to all.
Thank you.